Most of us want to be happy, and we recognize the power of joy. We judge our life choices and circumstances by how much they lead us to the happiness we crave. But should happiness be pursued directly and deliberately? Should we treat it as a prize and keep our eyes on it? Apparently, doing so is self-defeating in the light of the paradox of happiness. The happiness paradox states that if you pursue happiness, you're less likely to achieve it. Like sand through your fingers at the beach, more fervent pursuit will result in less accomplishment of that joyful feeling. According to multiple papers published on happiness, unlike other goals, pursuing happiness rarely leads to attaining it. Instead, seeking happiness more often ironically decreases happiness, which in turn causes you to crave it more. People generally like to feel happy, try to feel happy, and want to be happier even if they are already fairly happy. A large set of international data showed that about 70% of people rated happiness as an important goal in their life, and only 1% reported that they had never thought about it. Happiness is arguably the universal aspiration of humankind. We all want it, and we all believe that somehow we can get it. Happiness is positive, and as a result, can be seen as a goal insofar as people actively work toward the continued experience of such positivity. However, pursuing happiness comes with significant costs, including loneliness and the aforementioned paradoxical reduction in happiness itself. This is because trying to be happier often leads people to monitor not only happy thoughts, but also their unhappy thoughts at the same time. And the ironic silence of this negativity makes them feel less happy. But what does happiness really mean? We know it means different things to different people. Some people see it relating to success at work, the ability to provide for themselves and their family, and enjoy a certain quality of life. For others, happiness is dependent on social connections, a stable romantic partner, or a network of friends who provide fun and support. Some people look inwards, seeking contentment in a life free from demons of guilt, shame, or regret. Others associate happiness with circumstances that may be outside of their control, perhaps a life uninterrupted by conflict, poverty, or illness, both physical or mental. And of course, for many people, happiness is a combination of all what I just mentioned. These interpretations have one thing in common. They all depend on some sorts of attainment, which carries a sense of potential permanence. Attainment literally means the action or fact of achieving a goal towards which one has worked. So when we look to attain happiness by gaining or securing the things we are taught to believe will lead to it, we are actually looking for a kind of lasting achievement of a goal. In our desperate quest to achieve it, somewhere along the way we have forgotten what happiness actually is. A feeling, specifically an emotion. Typically, we don't expect emotions to last. Just think of how we refer to them in everyday conversation. For example, we might counsel a friend who is ranting about being mistreated by their boss. You are angry right now. You just need to calm down and everything will be clearer. Or we might try and comfort a depressed friend. Don't worry, you won't always be feeling this down. It won't last. We seem to easily be able to recognize that negative emotions are transitory, but we persist in hoping that happiness is different, and acting as if it is. Which leads me to the following question. Should we still view happiness as a goal? Or is it a byproduct of us progressing in life?